Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're talking about something that technically is current news, and yes, it obviously connects to a big company that I do talk about, but it's going to be approached a little differently. We're not going to have like a news article or anything. I'm not even 100% sure entirely what triggered this certain event, so to speak. And I don't think it's really that necessary for the most part, because my feelings about it are still pretty strong. Yesterday, it was announced that Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon.com, is getting divorced from his wife of 25 years. And this is something that I got a lot of emails about and a lot of messages. In fact, even during the podcast live stream, people brought it up. And I am going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it a little differently. Because here's the thing, I've kind of made this video before in a certain sense. I remember over a year ago when there was news that Uber CEO Travis Kalanick, or at least the former CEO at this point, his mom got into a boating accident, or both of his parents did, and his mom died, and his dad was in the hospital. And that was a really surreal time in the rideshare community, because there were a lot of people who did not like Travis Kalanick, me being one of them. And when there's people we don't like and bad things happen to them, we consider it a form of schadenfreude, or I think that's the term, where basically it's laughing at the misfortune of others. And I've never really subscribed to that theory. I think that we are ultimately all human beings, and if you take pleasure out of someone's suffering, unless you're like Steve-O and you're doing it to yourself and it's done completely for comedic effect, like, you are scum. I mean, you see a political commentator you don't like and you find out they get cancer. I mean, for example, here was a good example. I remember I completely disagreed with the writings of Christopher Hitchens on certain things. There were some things I liked about him, but there was a lot of things I really didn't like about him. And I didn't like his attitude. I didn't like his pompousness sometimes. And I remember when he got sick with cancer, and it was like, that's a bad deal. And I even remember leaving a comment like, I know you think it's a waste of time, but I'm praying that you get better. I don't know if you ever read it. Probably not. There were so many comments like that. I know people made fun of me for suggesting that, but you know what? Hey, even though we disagree with it, I want to see him get better. So I'm going to say a prayer for him that day, even if he considers that offensive, I guess. And it was really disgusting to see some of my friends actually say, cheering on that he was dying. Like, it was really sad, to be honest. Going like, well, he can't write any more anti-religious books. He's, getting people to turn away from their faith. And it's like, you know what? He's spouting an idea and people are listening to him. We can spout ideas too. If you truly believe in what you believe, though, you shouldn't wish for him to die, because he's not going to a good place, if you truly believe that. And it seemed weird that you would want that. And it was weird that the rideshare community was okay. Like, they took pleasure that Kalanick's mom had died. Like, are you serious? That's his mom. Like, I mean, I wouldn't wish for someone's mom to die. It doesn't make any sense to me. And yet now we have Jeff Bezos. He's getting a divorce. And I don't know if it's partly because of our generation. Maybe it's because divorces aren't considered that big of a deal anymore. But a lot of people actually got kind of giddy about this and were wondering, so what are you gonna say about this? Are you going to, I just bit my lip, are you gonna praise, like, oh, see, you can't keep your marriage together? No, that's sad. That's a 25-year marriage, and they probably knew each other for a few years before that at the very least. For all we know, they could have been together in one way or another for 30 plus years, and then they decide, you know what, it's not working anymore. Let's move on. That's a very sad thing, and they've got kids. And their kids are looking at mom and dad like, why doesn't mom and dad love each other anymore? That's not something I want to praise. That's really disappointing. Now, here's the other reason it's disappointing. Because I don't know exactly who started what. And in fact, before I recorded this, I saw a headline that he was reportedly dating a TV actress at this point. Which, if that's the case, maybe there was some infidelity. I don't know. But even if, she didn't file for divorce, let's say he filed for divorce. Well, then you know what? He failed her. He failed his family. And he's the richest man in the world, and he can't live up to the responsibilities of a basic, decent human being. That is also sad. So no, I don't take any pleasure in Jeff Bezos getting a divorce. I think on one level, it's sad that they don't love each other anymore. And even if the other level is that, well, he wanted to have different commitments and it showed that he wasn't an honorable man. This is not something I want to praise as being good or noteworthy, no matter how much I dislike. Because here's the thing, even if I dislike Bezos, again, he has a wife, he has kids, and they are also affected by this. They are absolutely affected by this. And they're probably having a bad day too, and I don't see why I should be happy that they're having a bad day, just because their dad's a creep. So, here we go. We're talking about it because it's news, but I don't take any joy in that. I don't take any joy in him getting a divorce. I didn't take any joy in Kalanick's mom dying. I took no joy in Christopher Hitchens dying. And I'm sure when, for example, Bill Clinton dies, another guy that I actually pretty venomously disagreed with him quite a bit. When he dies, I'll be sad for his family. Because I want to keep that humanity aspect. We're all humans, and I wonder, when did we get to the point in life where we find people we don't like, and something bad happens to us? And we're not talking about the Amazon stock dip. I mean, that's just the market being the market. But I don't like the CEO. He cut our rates, so his mom dies, and I'm glad his mom dies. That'll teach him. I don't know, man. That when I see Bezos getting those headlines that he's getting a divorce, it's well, that's sad because there's a broken family, and I don't want to be happy for broken families, but that's just me, and that's where we're gonna leave it. So, you can share your opinions below. I'm personally going to choose to be respectful during this time of difficulty. And if Amazon does something stupid as a company, I will definitely report on that. But when Bezos does something corporation-wise that's stupid, then yeah, I will definitely be on top of that. But when it comes to the stories about how much, morbidly, I am wondering how much of his fortune his wife is going to get. But I'm probably not going to report on that, because that is still ultimately a very painful time for everyone, and just not going to do it. But anyway, everyone can comment below, but be respectful, and I'll see you all next time.